Hello guys, welcome back to a new video of Blackmire. Um, I must admit that I usually have this sort of when I've been to theme parks and I get away from Planko for like a week or 10 days or more. It's very difficult for me to get back into Planko, in that way that my groove, my creative juices, everything is kind of like on the down low. So I kind of like have to get it all going again. And I started with Blackmire because I felt like I still needed to do some more stuff on the industrial area. So I feel like I should try get some more stuff done here and also try to see if I could manage to build something and get the groove again on this. So what I'm doing today is that I'm adding this building here to the industrial area next to the coaster dome, because I felt like this area was it needed something. It for sure needed something, and I feel like this build here kind of like makes up for the space that I felt like that was bare here. So instead of building it inside of the dome as I did with the first building, you see further up the path here, I will build it outside and just have it so there's actually just a wall, so you only see wall from the inside of the dome here. I also gonna add some shops in it too, so the building will be active for the guests. But it's not the best build I've done in Blackmire, and as I say, it's mainly just me trying to get my juices going on again, my mojo. Because it should be the opposite when you've been to a theme park and you come home and you should be so super inspired. But I think it's kind of like that whole theme park rush that kind of gets me, that I don't have the necessary need to get in Planko as soon as I get home. It's super weird. I'm weird that way, guys. But yeah, it just for one weird reason, I just don't feel like I want to play the game as soon as I come home from a theme park. And I think it's also one of the reasons why I'm super slow to get back into it again. So hopefully I will get back into the groove and get some ideas again, and everything will kind of like be the same as it were before I took this little break here. And just a little thing I want to talk to you about, guys, about Dania is that right now Dania is not running super well. I don't know what happened, but it's just not running very well. I can my frame rate in it is so bad, and I actually had some recording of it, and I stopped recording what I was doing in the park because it was just annoying me so much. And it's still after I got the classic ride pack DLC, and I even added a new ride from that pack into the park, and the park just tanked even more. So I don't know if it's something wrong with my installation files or something in Dania, but it's definitely not running, and it's come to a point now where it's just not fun anymore to build in Dania and have this annoying frame rate keep on dropping, and then it's good, then it's not, then it's good, then it's not, and it's just, yeah, I'm getting a headache of it. So it's kind of annoying. But that was just a little side thing here, guys. Let's focus on Blackmire. I don't know what more I actually will add to the industrial area anymore, because I feel like I'm almost getting there now. And I saw some of you have written in some of the previous Blackmire videos that I don't need to like build crazy things every time. You guys kind of know what I can build, and sometimes I feel like that if I don't build something better than previous episodes, then you guys will not like it more. Because, yeah, I don't know, it's just a thought I have. That's why I keep on pushing myself to actually try to build something that is new to you guys every time. So it's not only the same things all over and over. And I kind of feel like with Blackmire that I've come to a point now where everything I do is kind of like things I've already done. And I also think that kind of makes it. That's also why it makes it hard for me to build in here now. I'm hoping, as I say, that it will not be a problem in a week or two when I finally got back into it. But I can feel that finding new ways of building, art style, the concept particular, just a lot of things getting repetitive now. And I think that's also one of the reasons why my groove is low. But I will try. Of course, I will try go to another area after this. I just felt like this area particular needed something because I've had it for a long time. This area here, and I felt like it definitely needed some sort of activity here. So I did this little shop here, which I'm also calling the marketplace. And then I'm also adding a few shops over to the mountain town, so people can actually walk up on the little I don't know what we can call it. There's a little extra thing that goes up right next to you here, where you see the path going up. I also do some changes on this part as well. I'm actually just trying to make this area feel super cool and inviting, and also with a lot of clutter. So that's kind of like the main thing I'm going for here. You also see some trials and errors through this video where I'm trying to add stuff, but not really feel like it's the right way, so I end up deleting it again. But I do think, nevertheless, guys, that Blackmire is still going, and I'm not saying that I burnt out on it. It's just the way of detailing this industrial area here. But as I said before, we are so super close now to have the main island finished now, and I'm so happy that I can say that. It's mainly just the dog ride I need to start on this island too, and then I think we're actually getting there. Then it's mainly just some small detailing, some scaffolding, oil drums, you name it, that I can just place around here, the streets here, and kind of like get that clutterness back. But I'm also doing a little bit more stuff. As I said, with the clutter part, I'm trying to fill out areas or the building here, because I feel like this building wasn't super impressive. As I said, it's just a building as the one I have at the little main street area that kind of like is a little triangle with shops on each side, and people can like go around. I'll probably do some interior work on this one too, so you just don't see like the brick walls inside of the windows. So I will definitely do some more stuff to it. But for now, I just wanted to have this building pretty much settled and kind of like have an image on how it would look, and then I could kind of like keep on continuing on this stuff here. And I think it's okay for now having this little building here. It goes very well with the surroundings, and I was kind of like in a little bit of is it okay? Is it maybe a good idea to actually build a building here next to the dome? But as I said, I've had it in my mind for quite a while that I needed to do something about this particular area here. And I'm pretty satisfied on how it turned out to look so far. Because some of the areas here, I actually didn't know what to do with them. You see this little path here I'm doing up to this little patio here, how we're gonna call it, this little extra floor, which I do a little bit different to it. I actually removed these custom-made stairs I actually did. Because when it comes to it, they don't really make sense have it here when you actually can walk up on the path. So I do make some changes here. I removed the stairway and actually do something totally different. And kind of like just mingle things together with each other. I found these flags here. I'm starting, or you saw me add here for a sec on the building. These flags are actually something that I find a good way of using in Blackmire. They make such a nice effect on it. So you will see me place some flags all the way around here, the Blackmire Park, and it actually makes it look super cool. So I'm really happy that I got that extra idea of adding some flags. It makes it feel a little bit more royal, majestic, and you know. And here you actually see what I mentioned. I didn't record me deleting the little stairway here, but I actually just do this and then put the contraptions on the side, so you can actually move things from this floor to the next floor here, instead of just taking it up the path as I did, or the ramp as we can call it. So here I'm adding some pipes and just trying to make it look a little bit pretty. And I'm actually quite satisfied on the turnout on this little area here, because I will eventually add some more clutter to it, some more small detailing. And yeah, I'm just trying to make it look nice, guys, and trying to keep in mind not to use all the same pieces all over again. But as I say, it's difficult not to use the same pieces, and I already used them tons of places in the park, so might as well just do it more. This little area here where I'm placing the benches, the two buildings you see in the back that is connected to the mountain town, is also getting a shop and a staff house, so I can get this little platform up here busy as well with guests and all that stuff. So I feel like it was okay to like fill the area up a little bit and then put in the... Is it the baker shop we have? I can't remember it. It's that French word. Sorry. But I can't remember what it's called. But I kind of like place those two in there as well. You will see it at some point in the video. Just to get some more activity going on here as well. I just want Blackmire. Everywhere you go in Blackmire, I want it to be busy. I want it to be like, so people, no matter where you look at, there will be people. And the guest... It's also a big part of Blackmire, because they are kind of like making the atmosphere in the park. They're making it super busy, and for me that's also very important. So to have all these small pathways, and some paths may not look super cool, but that's also why I covered it all up with the Victorian tile roof, so you actually don't see how bad the pathing really is. But with the Victorian tile roofs, you actually really don't see where they can go. It gives the illusion that they can basically walk freely wherever they want, but underneath we still have that path that kind of like makes them move around the park. You saw me add the black flags here, and I really think they're cool, and I will probably add them a lot more places too, and then everything will kind of look super cool. Here I'm adding a little cable line to the building here, because I couldn't get it to work out with just having it placed down on the path. So I did go in here and did a little bit of stuff, and it just looks super cool when we have some cable lines hanging across the path, and you go under it and all that stuff. I'm super into that. Really think it's awesome. But as I say, guys, the industrial area is getting there now. Like you see here, we are almost at the end of this entire area, and I'm so happy about that we are this far into the project now. Also, it kind of nice that I can feel that the creative juices aren't so good as they were when I started, and that's also, I mean, it can be a good thing and a bad thing. Like, let's just say, like, now we are almost done with this area, so it's okay for like my mojo kind of like to become a little bit low, and then come back when I actually need it. So the slum area, for example, which you've seen build the last two videos, is still something I have so many ideas for. And the thing is that I just need to have the coaster place so I can kind of like build around it and stuff. So when we come to the slum area again, I have so many ideas for that area, so I won't get low on groove there. For now, it was just mainly just me trying to build some more stuff here, trying to fill out the areas here a little bit more in the industrial area. And here as well, I'm doing the entrance for the little shop canteen-ish we're gonna have inside of the coaster. This was also a little bit spontaneous idea I got. I didn't really know what to do here, but I used the arches as I've done like 70% around the park here, and I tried to make it look decent. And then of course I'm thinking about having a sign here that says something like whatever I'm gonna call the coaster, and then call it canteen or something like that. I don't know if I'll probably not have the ice shop inside here, maybe more of a rip shop or something. Sorry guys, that would probably make a lot more sense having that instead of a little ice cream shop here. So but yeah, I'm making this little archway here that going inside, and I will probably, as I said, add some more stuff to it. This is mainly just an idea and a start of how I wanted it to be. but so far I'm quite satisfied with it. It did something to it, and it just doesn't look super random now with a hole in the dome here. So I'm super stoked about this little extra thing I added to the entrance here. And it really does something to the area nevertheless. I mean, I do end up adding a little bit more stuff. I actually wanted... I'm really missing statues in this game. I feel like we have way too little statues or like monuments or something like that. Because as you see here, I'm trying... I feel like it would be cool to have some sort of a nice statue or something on top of here. But it just didn't work out for me the way I planned. So I used the gargoyle and just placed him inside of the build, so it feels like it's just his head and hands that are kind of like out. Because I feel like it would be kind of cool just to have some sort of thing going on here, instead of just having a normal arch. And also, just so you guys know, the lighting is still very early work in progress. I'm just trying out some different lighting aspects and try to see how it works. So when you do see the night shots at some point, remember it's still super working progress, because I haven't really figured out all the lighting yet. I actually think I will make a whole episode of me just doing lighting. I don't know how fun that will be, or maybe I'll just do a stream of it in Blackmire where I fiddle around a little bit, filling out the holes and do some lighting and all that stuff. And also a lot of people, lots of you have asked if I announce whenever I'm doing the streaming. If you follow me on Twitter or Discord, or friends with me on Discord, or in my Discord or whatnot, I will give you guys pointers there whenever I'll do it on Twitch. But when it comes to YouTube, you guys will probably get a notification that it will be scheduled for you guys, so you have a chance to be there when I do the streaming on YouTube as well. It's still a thing I'm trying to work out, and I'm hoping the best, and I'm really going for it. So it's definitely gonna be a thing, guys. So I will give you guys some pointers and updates whenever that will be. Hopefully soon, because I really feel like I need to do some live streaming with you guys, communicate some more with you, and hear your guys' thoughts on when I build in my parks. That would be super cool for me to interact with all of you guys on the stream as well. So that's definitely a thing. But as I said, guys, I'm doing some stuff here in the back, adding some buildings, or not buildings, shops. And don't mind that the terrain is going inside the shop right now. I will fix all that stuff later on. Maybe I'll do it when I fiddle around a little bit. Because here I actually just wanted the shop to be inside, so they actually just walk. It feels like they're walking inside. I know they walk through doors and all that, but who we kidding? That's just how we're gonna do it now. Because I really feel like I didn't want any shops to be seen here. I just wanted it to be like inside of the building, so you actually just see guests. So the buildings kind of get interactive with guests as well. So it feels like all shops here are... You walk inside, it's just not a little hole in the window, which some of them also are, but it kind of gives that variation of stuff. Here I was struggling a lot by placing this freaking vending machine. You know, the path in this game is not our friend, and it will never be our friend. So sometimes I just use useless amount of minutes on playing around with the path, and sometimes it just doesn't want to go the way I want. So it was kind of a struggle to do all this stuff here, but I did manage to find a way through it. And I just wanted a little vending machine here because I felt like it needed some more activity. So I'm actually just also here with the cable and pipeline system, trying to make things go into the ground, make it look proper, make it look realistic, like it has a purpose. And also here, kind of like a little bit of these water oil tanks that I did in previous episode. But anyways, guys, we are done here. I really hope you enjoyed the video. It wasn't super long today, but I did manage to get something done. And I'm really liking the area so far. It definitely made it look more busy and all that. The building itself is not super impressive, but we are getting there. And yeah, I'm super stoked about how this area is getting together now, guys. So let me hear your guys' thoughts in the comment section below, guys. I would love to hear them. And yeah, have an awesome day, guys, and hope to see you in the next video of Blackmire. Bye, guys.